This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
And coming up, guys, next week, so a week from tomorrow, the premiere of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch. And ladies and gentlemen, I have incredibly great news. For those of you who have not been following me on social media and paying attention to what I tweeted about in the last day, ladies and gentlemen, we have an unprecedented positive story. After years of being the only major game publisher and creator to basically not be in line with modern culture, and basically the only company to be anti-YouTuber, anti-Let's Player, anti-streamer, claiming all videos, all streams, and all revenue whatsoever associated with any video made with their content, Nintendo has done a completely 180-degree turn and turned their position and stance on this. As of December, they are completely ending their YouTube Creators Program. For those who are not aware, the way this used to work was you could not monetize any Nintendo content on YouTube at all. They would claim all of it. So if you played a video game, I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey, record your playthrough, put it up on YouTube, Nintendo claims all ad revenue. So you make no money on the video whatsoever, okay? By the way, that's completely illegal because there's no way in a court of law any judge or jury would rule that just because Nintendo made the game, that because you're playing it, they own 100% of ad revenue. Even if there was a ruling saying, oh, maybe they do owe, they're owed some of it, there's no way they would say they're owed 100%. But sadly, YouTube's practices are completely illegal. They just are. There's never been taken to court for it, and this content ID system is a broken fucking mess, okay?
Ow! Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just go to bite mommy? Wow. Alright, so you see what pigs can do.
That being said, Nintendo had a Nintendo Creators Program, alright, where they basically said, oh, well, you can monetize Nintendo content, but what would happen is you have to upload your videos to YouTube and then place them into a waiting queue for us to review manually, and once we get around to it, we'll review your videos and approve them manually for advertisements, and if you do get approved, you'll get a percentage of the advertisement revenue on your videos. Now, everyone who became part of the Nintendo Creators Program basically complained and said the program is absolutely terrible. It takes Nintendo up to 3 days or longer to review any video you upload, but the video has to be public or else they won't review it. So by the time that they review it to put ads on it, most of your viewership has already watched the videos anyway, and the whole program is an utter waste of time. Well, I think Nintendo finally took enough shit and ate enough shit for this horrendous program and these bad business practices, basically being completely anti-gamer culture, that finally they've completely changed their stance. They posted this big thing up yesterday. That's it. We're ending the program, and you're now going to be able to monetize Nintendo videos on YouTube. And it's like, wow, talk about a victory for those of us who...
You're not a real gamer.
...have hated this practice, talked about it publicly over for the past couple of years, right? And just stated that, you know, it's so ass backwards compared to all these other companies that understand gamer culture, and Nintendo just didn't. Finally, they're modernizing their mindset and their worldview. Thank God, okay? So the good news is, with Smash Brothers right around the corner, and I was going to play it regardless, as I told you guys, I was going to play through the whole story mode, whatever it may be, and I was going to check out the other modes, and yes, I was going to play the game online and check out the characters. Now, I don't have to worry about the fact that when I play that game, I make no money on the videos on YouTube. At least, if Nintendo follows through with their promise, because they said, as of today, this is what we're doing, and we're ending the Creators Program. That doesn't mean that immediately YouTube has been able to contact, or Nintendo has been able to contact YouTube and say, turn off the matching bots. And sadly, this is an issue with YouTube. I am very interested in Smash, and I will be doing extensive coverage of it regardless. Hopefully, Nintendo will have fixed their YouTube situation by then. I'll let you guys know, obviously, when I start playing Smash and uploading videos, what happens.
Snort, 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 snort.
One thing that I want to say, okay, we're at the end of November. There's only a day and a half left in November. And right around the corner coming up is my holiday gaming marathon, okay? In fact, here's a big update on that. Yesterday, excuse me. Yesterday, Kat and I hit up a liquor store. And what I mean by that, I don't mean that we robbed it. I mean that we visited one. And this was a really good local liquor store that had a ton of holiday-themed beers.
And I think I bought like 4 or 5 bottles, and they were all under $2 a bottle, which was great. I don't have a single dollar to put towards my federal taxes this year. Not a dollar. Every dollar that I'm bringing in now has to go towards all my other things.
So I'm actually gearing up. I have a bunch of holiday-themed liquor for the upcoming holiday gaming marathon.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is there's only a day and a half left for you to pledge to my Patreon and to become a part of this event by being able to nominate and vote on the games for it. So fucking greedy. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up, I'd say only probably a very small handful of people have pledged in order to be a part of this event. That's not good. The more people who pledge, the better, because you're going to have a bigger variety of games that are nominated, all right? In addition, I'll be honest with you guys, right now I really need your support on Patreon because of everything going on behind the scenes here. You guys know about my situation financially. In addition to my normal income, I need to raise about another roughly $16,000 between now and April. Ayúdame, por favor. Es muy importante. Please, give me your money. Give me money. Gimme. Let the green roll in. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. And the fact that basically people are kind of like, well, this is a great event and I'll have unprecedented control, but I'm not gonna pledge. It's like, I don't even know what to say. Wow, I don't know what else to do to get you guys to pledge to Patreon. This is like one of the best things I do all year. Okay? How can we have revenue streams from idiots? How do we fool the common moron into giving us money for zero effort?
Alright, so Third Eye the Third cheered, and he says, Curious Phil, he says, do you love Nintendo now? Well, I never didn't love Nintendo.
Very, very, very hypocritical.
First-party Nintendo titles are some of the most fun games that I've ever played. Last year, I made Super Mario Odyssey my game of the year, and I made Zelda Breath of the Wild in, like, the top 5 games of the year. You see what I mean? I love Nintendo games. Just because I'm critical of the company, and I criticize their management, and I criticize their business decisions, people tend to become fanboyish and adamantly defend Nintendo and say,
Phil hates Nintendo. No, it's the opposite. I love Nintendo and Nintendo games and what they do with their stuff. It's like the biggest hypocritical thing on the planet. I mean, it's out of control.
I just wish they had better business practices. If they should have been in line with the whole YouTube gamer culture from the start. They could have easily propelled their franchises and games to increase sales and more popularity if they had allowed people to freely create content about it. But they were so outdated and so... I just don't want to get into it again because I'm so angry about over the years how Nintendo treated people who wanted to just promote their content. Alright, so Derpy12 cheered and said, Curious Phil, do you believe Nintendo should give all content creators their lost revenue, including you? I mean, should they? Of course they should. Are they going to? Of course not. There's no way they could probably even calculate it. It's been years and years they've stolen money from everybody. Illegally. Again, I have to say, it's never gone to a court of law that they would ever have the right to do this, but YouTube just gives them the fucking right anyway because they're a major company. It's stupidity. But no, I'm not expecting anything from Nintendo. What I am expecting is them to adhere to their word now and not say one thing and do another. Oh, we're not going to claim videos, and then they claim the videos anyway. Okay? Eternal Napalm cheered, says Battlefield 5 sales are tanking hard. It was 50% off as of today, and physical sales in the UK were more than 50% less compared to Battlefield 1. Actually, it's pretty interesting. So yesterday I told you I was out and about. It was my day out. Most stores don't even have Fallout 76 or Battlefield 5. They stopped stocking them. I mean, I don't know how stupid and out of base with your customers Bethesda can possibly be to think that game was going to be a fucking success. I mean, thank God, though, I hate to say it, but thank God that these subpar games are finally being treated as such. Because for how many years, oh, it's Fallout, just gotta buy it no matter what. Oh, Battlefield, oh, it's always good, buy. And the games are shit, right? So instead of that, finally the consumers have stood up for themselves and said, we're not gonna just go out and buy any old fucking game anymore just because of the title. And that's good. Because now, guess what's gonna happen? With flops like Fallout 76 and Battlefield 5, these game developers will actually have to try. Alright? Instead of just, basically...
begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
Sitting on their laurels, okay? And saying, oh, well, because we've done good things in the past and these franchises are good in the past, we can rush out a piece of shit and now you're gonna buy it anyway. They can't do that anymore. They actually have to fucking try. Good. Good on all of you as consumers for not running out and buying Fallout 76 and Battlefield 5. I am very pleased with myself that I didn't. Even though I knew that playing those games would probably get me initial views to see how bad they are.
Day one views, day one inflated views, make the money.
And I would just shit on the games and never play them again. I said, no, I'm going to just focus on good content. I'm going to play good games. I'm going to continue on with the playthroughs that I enjoy, and I'm going to play the new games that I know I'm going to like, and I'm going to stay away from games that look like duty.
Oh my god, this shocks me. I took anger management classes. It wasn't actually a joke. That's why I haven't been negative. Oh my god. That's great. Oh my god.
And guess what? The streams have been great, and the duty has been kept to a minimum. And that's a good thing. It means that you guys and gals are getting quality stuff every day instead of watching duty. So thank God I made those decisions. I'm very pleased with making those decisions. And I'll tell you guys, it was tough. It was self-control to not play those games. Being a huge fan of Fallout, I really wanted to play Fallout 76, even though I heard it was bad. And, you know, Battlefield, that's a game franchise I've played over the years, every version of it. And, you know, even the bad ones, we get some hilarity out laughing at how bad they are. But I held myself back.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Like I said, right now it is even more appreciated because things going on financially with me. As you guys know, I have a lot of ground to make up between now and April. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. And I am hoping, obviously, coming up with all the holiday themed stuff I'll be doing and that people will be coming in. You know, last year, you guys really came in and were really helpful and very, very, very positive on my streams. Let's put it that way. And hopefully that can happen again. So at least I can make some headway into this giant mound of debt that I have and the fact that money is going to come due soon in the spring. So thank you guys very much for all of your support.
I am self-sufficient. No. This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. Consumerism, commercialism, capitalism, and greed. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
Quinn is saying, yesterday he was on a stream, and he asked a regular question of a streamer, and the streamer called him a toxic, and I guess he got in trouble. He says, why do you think that happens? Well, various reasons. Number one, because there is an insane amount of fucking negativity and trolling, sadly, on streams. At least on my stream, I know that people come in here and try to do shit, and, you know, we do our best to keep it under wraps. There's not much you can do about it, right? I have no idea who you're talking about. It could be someone who maybe regularly gets abused by people who are, you know, being dicks, and then I could understand why sometimes they would come off as offensive or abrasive to a regular chatter who maybe didn't even intend to come off that way, because sometimes it happens to me, too. I'm having a bad day, trolls are being dicks, and then I end up, you know, getting rubbed the wrong way by stuff that normally I wouldn't react like that, so.
Little sensitive sissy ninny. You know, they really are. Little special snowflakes who've been pet and, you know, protected by their parents all their lives.
Especially if it's someone who streams or works a lot. Give them a break, especially during this holiday season. You don't know what kind of stuff is going on behind the scenes that may be affecting them. Personally, you know, I kept stuff pent up for quite many months this year until I finally, a week ago, told you guys all about what's going on with me. So you gotta be a little bit more understanding during this time of year, you know what I mean?
A NEET is someone who's like a no-life. Not in education, employment, or training is what NEET stands for. Okay? Whatever that is.
Just to forewarn all of you, in an idiotic move, my haters and trolls have announced publicly that they want to troll the shit out of the stream tonight. Because they know that this will be an online session only. And therefore, I have to mute all of the voice chat in the game. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what's going to happen. They'll immediately try and join my server and then start saying things that'll get me in trouble on Twitch. So I can't allow that. But the moderators are already alerted to that fact. And hopefully we can keep it under control tonight.
Outside of that, I just want to say thanks everyone so far for a great November. There's only a day left for you to pledge to my Patreon and get in on the Christmas event. Almost no one has. And I'm not exaggerating there. I think maybe this month I got 3 new pledges to Patreon. And I mean, that's okay. I still have the long-standing supporters, but I thought for sure doing a Christmas event, people would want to jump in and be able to nominate and vote on the games for the event. Oh no, what a greedy bastard. I haven't really seen that. Kind of sucks because I do depend on Patreon funding. And I remember last year, at the end of the year, I got a big boost. This year, I got zero increase. That sucks. So, that being said, there is 1 day left if you do want to get in on the Christmas event. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. Pledge $5 or more. You can pledge as much as you want. The highest perk level I'll give you is $50, but you could pledge more than that if you want. And they I saw a decline on Patreon plus on the streams at once. The point I'm making is I didn't change. I didn't do anything wrong.
Third Eye the Third, please stop. He's complaining now that I'm muting all voice chat. Third Eye the Third, I need to be able to continue to stream on Twitch. You need to use your fucking head here. If I just let trolls come into the server and say whatever they want, I will probably be banned immediately by Twitch. So you need to stop. Stop questioning like you know better, because you don't.
Red Diamond Rarity wants to know, how did I know the trolls were going to troll tonight? Well, because I'm not stupid. How about that? Because I'm not stupid.
Really? Homeless Joe just cheered, said, how come this guy on YouTube is streaming you? Oh, here we go, he's the troll. He's already banned, never mind. We already know that people on YouTube restreams me, and we also know that he uses view bots constantly.
So it doesn't matter what his views are, and it doesn't matter what he fucking says or does, he's a fucking criminal.
This fucking person constantly stealing content, which is against the law, doing slanderous actions immorally, which is, you know, just fucking wrong. It's against YouTube's terms of service, but he gets away with it. It's fucking terrible. Anyone who watches that shit is fucked in the head and morally corrupt, so enjoy. Well, Trollatronic Cherry said, I just want to let you know I reported that other stream for you. I don't know why YouTube allows things. The thing is, they don't. If YouTube actively had someone go and check on the reports when that person was restreaming, and seeing, number one, the kind of bullying content that they put out, and number two, the fact that they're restreaming someone else's broadcast live without permission, his stream would get shut down, and he'd be shut down for violating their terms of service. The problem is, YouTube's reporting system is so bad, if you report something, it could take days for someone to go check it out. So by the time someone's reported, the content doesn't exist anymore, so he can never get in trouble. That's why he doesn't get in trouble at all. It's because their fucking reporting system is complete garbage. You'll notice he does not leave his streams archived on his channel for just that reason.
This guy's a pathological liar.
So that they don't go back and see the archive and get him caught out for it. So, even though you reported him, it won't do anything. They're too slow to act on anything that's reported on their fucking website. The bottom line is this. We all know that people who are illegally restreaming my content without permission and doing bullying style content that's not allowed on YouTube, if YouTube actually fucking reviewed complaints, they'd be gone. And the problem is that, you know, when you just do a single complaint, nothing happens. I mean, I doubt even, at this point, I seriously doubt, even if there were mass complaints against someone like that, that it would even do anything. I doubt it. You need to actually actively get someone who works at fucking YouTube and reviews issues like this to say, hey, listen, this person's been reported and been doing illegal stuff on your website for, like, years. He makes a living and he gets his fucking name from making fun of a guy on YouTube, and you allow it. Why are you allowing this content? It's toxic content on your website. Then maybe someone will look at it. The problem is, who do you go to? YouTube's a bunch of robots. You can't ever get attention from anyone because they're a bunch of fucking robots. Fucking complete trash.
All you're getting is salt, 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 salt. It's, even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor. Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things. It's Tevin's fault. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.